What was this film like to make?
Oh, well, kind of erratic.
Tell me something.
The weather held out. I noticed.
No, it rained.
It rained?
Remember that one day?
Yeah, we did get rained out.
Did we get rained out or we had to wait?
No, we got rained out one day. We had to, we
And
drove
we-
out and just drove right back.
And we lost Fuji as a result.
We did? Yeah, Fuji melted, remember?
What was Fuji?
The camera.
His camera.
A second camera.
Of all the people in the cast, who is the most like their character?
I think I was. I usually wear white socks.
I think Pee-wee.
My name ain't Pee-wee.
Tim was most like his character.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just
You
answering
eat
the
bird beaks,
question.
don't you?
Ever eat a bird's beak?
No.
They taste like popcorn,
They're good for cleaning your ears, too.
especially the long ones.
You're
The short
Pee-wee.
one's like a pair.
See, you're Pee-wee. You know the dialogue.
That's right. He wrote it.
Actually, I'm all
Keith
the
is all the
character.
character.
I'm all.
Yeah, that's a good question, Keith. Which character is the most like you? I mean, you wrote it, so obviously the characters are based on people you know.
I
Who are
wrote
people?
John's part for John, with John in mind. And I wrote Pee-wee's part with Pee-wee in mind. The personality is not so much. I mean, I'm sorry, with Benny in mind. It's not so much that's their personality, but their personality played that part well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And Liz, we had somebody picked out for her part, another girl, and she never would come to rehearsals. And John knew Liz said she'd be perfect for it, so she came.
How do you feel about your character? Do you feel? I mean, if you met her on the street and she was as bitchy as she is in the film, how would you react to her?
I think she was only bitchy to men. I think
Think so?
she was afraid of sex. Definitely afraid of condom salesmen.
Sir, I came over here to get away from you. Now, do I need to go back over there, or will you?
If I met her on the street, I probably wouldn't talk to her. I don't know. It was fun. It wasn't difficult for me to play that part. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Is she like any other character you've played?
No, not really. She was pretty much, one way through the whole film. There wasn't. She didn't show much warmth. She was definitely all bitch.
Calm down, bitch.
Well, I think one of the most outstanding features of the show
John's performance
was the fact that it took us 2 days to shoot it, and I was just amazed how there was no refreshments or concessions.
No caterer?
Well, there was nothing. There wasn't even, tepid water running in it.
We could have shot it in about 2 hours, except
Keith was,
John wanted
Keith
to
was
fish it.
producing it.
Between scenes, we had to go get John. He was down on the bridge fishing. And everybody had to wait. I got to wait.
Are you
I'm on to
serious?
something here. I'll be right up there.
I did go fishing, didn't I? I forgot about that.
Every moment you had.
When I wasn't doing a scene, there's a nice creek. We shot it right out on Frankfurt Pike, Yarnleton, I believe. And there's a nice, I think it's part of the Elkhorn Creek that runs through there about maybe 100 yards from the location. And I took my fishing pole, so I fished.
How did the cast get along on the set?
I thought we got along famously, especially after we had the fish fry. From the fabulous catches of John. He was, let me tell you, he was he was pulling them out one after another from that little stream. You were. Yeah, they were.
He was scaling them with his teeth.
He really redefined the word crappie. There was that crappie.
Did I catch any fish? I did.
Did you catch anything? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I caught a few fish off the bridge. But, yeah. I felt like I understood Stanley from what the script gave me. And I've been taught that the script will give you pretty much everything you need for your character. So Stanley's character was big. He's animated. He's a phony.
Everybody knows condom salesmen don't die.
I figured he was a type of a used car salesman. However, he sold condoms instead. He was basically full of a lot of BS, who was hiding some some pretty serious injury, and I've seen people who have covered up injury in a jocular or irritating manner before, and generally an abrasive, I guess cocky, obnoxious, belligerent person generally has some pretty serious issues. Otherwise, they wouldn't develop that aspect of their personality. That's how I feel. And in this case, Stanley had well, as he said, he didn't cause his mother's death. However, his mother did die at his birth, giving birth to him, and as a result, he became a condom salesman. And also, as a result of an abusive father, they allude to that.
My man's still kicking. Not me, thank God.
Stanley's father was abusive.
Father was abusive? You gonna analyze me there, Doc?
Not an analyst or a doctor. I'm a therapist.
So he starts having this recurring dream, which where he says,
If I hadn't have lost it, I wouldn't be dying. If you hadn't have lost it, I wouldn't be dying.
yeah, if you hadn't lost it, I wouldn't be dying.
My mama keeps yelling to my daddy, if you hadn't have lost it, I wouldn't be dying.
Oh, and mom says that to the dad. Okay.
Oh, hell, never mind. Forget it. Lost what?
So she's referring to the condom. If he would have wore a condom, then she wouldn't have died giving birth to the character. So the character's going around with all this. He feels like he killed his mother. His father blames him. He blames himself. So what's he going to do? What's anybody going to do with that? Well, maybe in common era now, you can talk about it.
We don't have to talk about this.
It's obviously an awful situation. Yet many times people don't have that opportunity, nor the willingness, nor the desire to discuss that type of thing.
We can talk about something else if you'd like. Yeah, whatever.
So Stanley was basically full of BS to cover up his injury. And I did see that as Stanley, and so that's just how I interpreted him. He was, he smoked a lot. He was a chain smoker. That was part of his character description.
Yeah, you haven't lit nearly as many cigarettes as he did.
Oh, no. I haven't, not as many as Stanley, no. But smoking's a problem. And smoking's another way to hide feelings.
Right.
And
good point.
And I, as a smoker, I could relate to Stanley. Stanley, chain smoked, and so he's doing his best just to keep it down, just to keep his life together, his emotional life together.
I hate that bitch. Where'd she get off asking me all them damn questions? I should have lied. I should have told her I turned down snotty bitches like her all the damn time.
Don't let her bother you, Stanley.
Everybody was easy to get along with, so there was
No fighting.
no fighting, nothing like that.
Oh, shut up, Pee-wee, you little shit. Just shut the hell up, you little shit. Little shit.
Cut.
The director wanted me to pick my nose and eat boogers.
Oh, you did. That's a good question. Did you actually do that, or were you just acting? Because it looked like you were.
The director just wanted Pee-wee to, be doing strange things. He said, do strange things. Anything you can think of, just make it really weird.
I killed a chicken with my teeth once.
We could tie him to a tree then and beat him with sticks.
So I just grabbed sticks and started acting like I was hitting bugs or little things. It was shot on a virtual zero budget.
That's for sure.
Oh.
Yeah. The cost of tape. That was it, wasn't it? Wasn't that the
I
only money
guess
spent?
I
There
guess
certainly
I
was no
did.
money spent on concessions.
And it never would have been put together
No beverages.
without
Keith
John,
threw a few
the
dollars
man behind the
my way.
camera, did a wonderful job editing the film.
That's
Yay,
true, yeah,
John.
that's true. John rocks. Well, I think we'll have to interview John.
Well, I've been doing this show for some time, and I wanted to do a film festival on public access, because I've been doing this show called Off the Air, And so I talked to different people who had films. And, you know, I didn't want it just to be all my work. I wanted other people to get their stuff on. And so I heard about it from Tim Stamps, who plays Pee-wee in the film. I've known Tim for some time, and he said, you know, well, we filmed this little thing, this little film a few years ago, and it never has been edited. And he said he doubted that it could be edited. And I said, well, let me take a crack at it and see what I can do. You know, I love a challenge. He kind of totally convinced me that it couldn't be done. But then when I got in there and started editing it, and I followed the script, I got a copy of the script, I thought, well, I can do something with this.
Probably my favorite part is at the very end, where Stanley is sitting alone on the bus stop bench, and the traveler, which is Keith Ross, sits down next to him in his white socks and his burr haircut and his too small suit with his briefcase. And Stanley wakes up and looks around and sees him and yells out, "Hey, I'm Stanley!" And Keith just slid off of the bench. You don't know it, but he's sitting on a towel, and we got people on the end that yank him off real quick.
Yeah.
And I thought that worked really well, and especially the way the editor ended it and started the music right away.
Yeah.
That Keith did. Keith also did the music, which I think is really good, and I really like that transition. I like the scene, and I like how the transition went right into the music and right into the credits.
Oh, by the way, you can pick this up in your video store.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It says 2-hour video cassette, but it's really only 40 minutes, and it's really Death of a Condom Salesman. So look for it on the shelf.
Cool.
It's just $1. Oh, I'm sorry, I have it back. It's just $1.
At Big Lots?
Big Lots.
That's a T40.
Yeah, it's a T40. You get all the quality, but you don't have all the extras tape.
It says T40 2 hours.
Well, if you play it, the short...
Oh yeah, it does say 2 hours.
Right, it's
I
40
guess they
minutes.
want you to record on the EP.
Henceforth, Keith has nothing to do with any production or technical aspect
I
of
only need 20 minutes
anything.
on the tape. I got a 40-minute tape.
That's why it says
Pretty
T40.
It says right here.
Tim, that's why it says T40.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours of 40-minute tape.
Yeah.
Off the lane. Beg your pardon? The bus. Off.
Rolling.
I really do need to read this before I get on the bus.
Give it a break there, Bernie.
The name is Ernie.
Never thought it was Bernie the book, but whatever.
I'm sorry.
Rolling.
Rockin'. I really do need to read this before I get on the
Give
bus.
it a break there, Bernie.
It's Ernie.
Never read that book. Must be good though.
My name is Ernie, not the book.
Well, never thought that. I never thought the book was your name.
If you had no lawsuit, I wouldn't be dying. If you had no lawsuit, I would
And in 3 different ways. He used all 3 different ways too. That was good.
It's nothing. Lost one. I don't know.
Calm down, bitch. All I was trying to do was show you is to try to save your life. Some other bullshit I hadn't memorized yet.
It's just they get close to the camera, get close to the
You? Is your mother dead? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And how'd she die?
Rolling. Action.
Don't you agree with me, Porter?
Okay, can we do it again? Give me something different. Yeah, that's it. Whatever, go ahead.
Don't you agree with me, Porter?
Cut.
That's the lefty. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
No.
Action.
Take the pistols then. When the bus comes, you simply
Stimply, Stanley.
simply stay here.
Go ahead and start at the beginning.
Sorry.
Line.
Don't speak. Right?
Yeah, don't speak the thing.
Well, that wasn't the cue I was giving last.
Oh, it wasn't. I'm sorry. What's
It's not your fault. It's his fault.
Okay.
I gave you the right cue last
to do the
time.
right thing.
I've been having that much. I mean, they don't bother me that much.
Did you say the wrong line there?
I think I blew the line.
No, it worked out well.
Things don't crap in.
Action.
Okay, Pee-wee, it's your big moment.
Oh my God, it's here. The bus is here.
Run, 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 run. This is the door. What are we talking about this?
Where are you going? I was turned around.
Let's leave it, because we might be out of time.
People possibly don't understand my sense of humor.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch you. I'm sorry. Don't get pissy with me.
Whatever the fuck you want me to do, okay? Just spin me all around.
Just do it again.
Get mad, baby.
Good job.
Yeah, well, you see, I really think there should be more roles for one-eyed dogs. I'm really not happy with Hollywood at all. They're so elitist, and you gotta get in their cliques. Everybody's gotta have, you know, 2 legs, 2 eyes. I'm just really tired of this. Now, of course, the canines have been on some shows, but I'm just gonna leave. I'm sick of this crap. I'll see you.
If you hadn't have lost it, I wouldn't be dying. If you hadn't have lost it, I wouldn't be dying. If you hadn't have lost it, I wouldn't be dying. Oh, never mind. Forget it. It's nothing.
Lost what?
I can fight. I killed chicken with my teeth once.
Alright, hold on.
I'm shaking. It's shaking. Oh, that's funny.